Hi, at Phillips & Graham we spend a lot of time talking with clients about stable accounts. And I am a big fan of stable accounts. All of us are here at Phillips & Graham. And one of the things we do is advise clients that if you have a developmental disability, a stable account is absolutely a tool that you need to have. And you need to understand how to use it to make the life better of your loved one with a developmental disability. Or if you're the self-advocate, how to use it yourself. And one of the things I like to talk about with stable accounts is I do have the privilege of serving on a board that kind of works with stable accounts and works with some of the oversight of stable accounts. And it's really been eye-opening for me. It's given me some insight into just how hard the people at the Treasurer's Office work to make stable accounts a good product, just how much they care to make sure that stable accounts are being used the right way for the constituents of both Ohio and beyond. And so I wanted to share some information. I go to these quarterly meetings and it's really fun to go because the Treasurer's Office, the staff, they share a lot of really good information with us. And I wanted to share some of that information with you. Some of it's just really interesting and so others is just kind of eye-opening. So with stable accounts, there are some new things coming down the road from a legislative standpoint that you can certainly keep an eye out for. There's some things coming along like working on being able to make wages and other assets directly deposited into stable accounts, and that would be a big benefit for a lot of individuals. There's some legislation pending where we would do a better job of informing and educating people about stable accounts, and so that's important. There's legislation pending where able accounts can be more readily used in lieu of a 401k. So a lot of individuals with developmental disabilities were always advocating that they get as much employment as they can, but sometimes a 401k benefit can be problematic as it relates to staying eligible for benefits. So if we could use stable accounts in lieu of 401ks, that would be really beneficial to a lot of our clients. Now, some things that are fascinating to me, just some of the numbers of stable accounts and just how many people are using stable accounts. And this is great, but it also reinforces that if you're not using a stable account or you're unsure of when to use a stable account, give us a call here at Phillips & Graham. We can certainly meet with you and talk to you about how to incorporate this in. But right now in the state of Ohio, there's just under 43,000 individuals that have a stable account. And that's great. They're averaging about just under 5,000 accounts a year, and their goal is to even have more than that opened in a calendar year. So they're really opening a lot of accounts, and that's a lot of money that's being saved that benefits individuals with developmental disabilities. There's a lot of money under management with stable accounts. And so one of the things I always tell clients is when it comes to money under management with stable accounts, make sure you're saving for a purpose. You know, stable accounts are this wonderful tool that's there for individuals to save money, set money aside. But when you're setting that money aside, make sure you're saving it with a purpose. Make sure you have a goal. What are you saving that money for? Remember, one of the underlying reasons we created stable accounts was to get rid of Medicaid spend down. And that's where we just frivolously spend the money at the end of every month to keep people eligible for benefits. And we never want to go back to that. But at the same time, with stable accounts, we want to make sure that when you're saving that money, that you're saving it with specific goals in mind, goals that will improve the quality of your life. That could be traveling, education, modifications to home, adaptive equipment, whatever it is that improves the quality of your life. But think about how to spend that money and how to save it with a purpose. Because while stable accounts are great, and while hopefully someday they get rid of that Medicaid payback component to stable accounts, they have not done that yet because they can't. There's a lot of legislative steps that have to happen for that to take place. So for right now, keep using stable accounts, but make sure you're saving with a goal in mind and with a purpose in mind that makes the life better of the individual with the developmental disability or makes your own life better if you are the self-advocate. If you have questions about this or other aspects of benefit planning, feel free to give us a call here at Phillips & Graham. We would love to tell you more. Have a great day.